Welcome back to a new video. I apologize if I look flushed. I was just walking my dogs and they don't call it misery here for nothing. No, that's not true. It's only miserable about 3 months out of the year. Anyways, I went a bit mad last month in the purchasing of books. It was my birthday. Let's just get that out of the way, and I had a gift card. So yeah, I went a bit mad. No, there were more reasons than that. I bought some other books, like all of these here, which I have in ebook form, and this is one of my adventures into getting more of my ebook library into physical books, because ebooks kind of mess with my brain just a little bit. And then there were a few others. You know, I got the London Charismatic series, another ebook to physical book thing, but mostly, let me get the stacks out. Oh gosh, I don't even know if this will all fit on my lap. There's more. Of course there's more. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to do this without dropping everything. Ta-da! This is my new physical TBR, which is, it's rather a lot of books. I had managed to read down my TBR, digital and physical, to 20 books. I had 20 books left, and then my birthday happened. I still intend to try and read my TBR down by the end of the year, but it's going to be a bit more of a challenge than it was. Now, shall we go through this? Okay, let's start from the top, because there's no way I'm starting from the bottom. Starting with Spinning Silver, I really love Naomi Novik as an author, and I have wanted to get this book. This is the last of her books that I didn't have for ages, so I got that one. Oh no! This is going to be a difficult adventure. Let me see if I can pick that up without falling over. I can do this. This is not impossible. I did it. Anyways, that was Buried Deep, which I didn't realize that she had written. This is a short story collection from various worlds that she's done, and so, yeah, I didn't realize she had written this one, so I added it to my cart. Ha! I didn't drop it. This one has actually been on my TBR for a while. This is one of the few physical TBR books that I hadn't read yet. This is talking about diet and plant-based foods and all sorts of things like that. Very interesting, which I haven't gotten to yet. This is The Will of the Many. I actually got this from a bookstore that had opened up about 45 minutes north of me. Technically I didn't get this month, I got this the month before, but I still intend to read it soon. No, don't fall. This is really difficult. Hi, Ballad of Falling Dragons. This one was actually a pre-order, and it just happened to arrive this last month. Empire of Silence. Actually, I got this one back in December. I haven't started this series yet because I am like 99% sure I'm going to really enjoy it, and there are enough books in the series that I don't have the time to really enjoy it, because it'll just devour my entire TBR. So it's, unfortunately, this one has to wait a bit. Okay. This one, A Psalm for the Wild Built, this one I actually read a couple years ago, I think, and I've been meaning to get it in physical form for ages, but that goes with A Prayer for the Crown Shy, which I never read, but I figured if I'm going to read it, I might as well get it in physical form too. So I have the completed duology, and I'm very excited about these. These are, you know, whimsical and fun, and just what I need. I'm making progress. We're getting there. This is The Ornithologist's Field Guide to Love. This one has been on my to-buy list for absolute ages, and I finally got to it. If I really enjoy it, I will get the others in the series. I think there's 2 more, 3 more. Not sure. I'm excited. Traveling Cat Chronicles, another one that I've been meaning to get for a while. This one is supposed to be just, you know, cute and whimsical and happy, feel-good sort of a story, which I love, and I love the Japanese books. Okay, these I will do in order. Okay, I got Morning Star, and then Iron Gold and Dark Age. I couldn't find Lightbringer at the store, so I didn't get that one. It will be purchased once I finish these 3. This is because I started the Red Rising series and I've read the first 2 books, and like I suspected would happen with the Empire of Silence series, it kind of devoured my TBR, so I'm gonna get to these probably pretty soon. Oh, don't fall. No, don't fall. Okay. This one was an impulse purchase at the bookstore. I've heard really good things about Children of Time and Adrian Tchaikovsky in general, and I wanted a sci-fi. You know, I wanted something interesting and different, and I am excited to read it. So, my stack at my feet is getting very tall. This one was recommended to me because I read Anne of Green Gables for the first time last month? 2 months ago. Whatever it was. And I was told that this is an absolutely excellent book by the same author, so I got that one. Dire Bound, I've heard wonderful things about this. It's supposed to be really, really good, and you know what? I'm in the mood for some romantasy, just some no frills attached, fun romantasy, so I'm excited to pick that one up. The stack is looking very perilous at my feet. This one was recommended to me, who by? Somebody. I might have read about it. This is supposed to be urban fantasy set in London. I'm very excited for this one. I think it should be fun. It's supposed to be a longer series too, I think. But yeah, okay, there's a bunch. There's several in this series, so hopefully it should be fun. I do love a good urban fantasy. Nothing happened. We're totally fine. It's fine. The next up is The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. I have heard excellent things about this author, and so I finally decided to pick up this book, and I have a feeling it's going to kind of devour my TBR if I read this right away, so it might be a bit before I get there. We're making progress. I got 3 more to go. The Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon. I have heard wonderful things about this series, so I'm excited to read it. Bloodmarked. I read Legendborn 2 years ago, and I loved it, and it was great, and I always meant to get more into the series, and then I just never did. This is my problem if I don't buy series in full right away as soon as I read the first book, is that I will forget about them, and then I just go, oh yeah, I really need to read that series, I need to finish that, and it just sits on my to-buy list for ages, and I never get to it, and then I forget about it entirely, and then I get rid of the first book, and it's just a whole thing. So I finally got book 2. I should have gotten book 3 also, but I didn't, and that's foolish me. So I'm excited to get back into this one. I will have to reread book 1 before I read this one because it's been a while. And finally, this one was another pre-order. This is The Summer War by Naomi Novik. This is her latest book that just came out this last month, and I got it and I'm excited. And that is the last of the TBR stack. Unfortunately, that's not everything. Now, the ebooks, I didn't buy a bunch of ebooks, but I got them given to me because I am doing judging for various contests, and then there were other challenges going on, reading challenges that happened to have free books, and I was given free books, and so my ebook TBR has also grown. I'm not going to go into those in this video because I think this massive stack at my feet is enough to get on with, but you know, it was kind of a lot this last month, and I don't regret it. I don't do that very often. I tend to go to the physical bookstore like twice a year, you know, summertime, wintertime, sort of a thing, and I usually stock up on books during that period. Generally speaking, if I see something that's really interesting to me, I will buy it. But that doesn't happen as often as just putting it on the list for later and then going to the bookstore every 6 months or so. I will, however, pre-order books that I know I want to read and I'm probably going to enjoy, either next in a series or authors I'm familiar with. And I do that because otherwise I will forget about them. I have so many books that are running through my head at any given moment, and it's kind of a mess. And by kind of, I mean it's a lot a mess in my brain when it comes to books. So if I know that there's the next book in a series that I'm going to enjoy, or it's an author that I'm familiar with and I know I'm going to enjoy it, I will just go ahead and pre-order it, and then it just shows up whenever, and I'm perfectly okay with that. But the massive stack of books, I don't do that very often. It's probably a good thing, because even though I read very quickly, if I purchase books at this prodigious rate all the time, I would be completely overwhelmed, and that's just also not feasible for my budget. So anyways, that's all I've got for you today. I'll let you know what I think of the various books as I get to them. Some of them absolutely have a feeling will devour me as I devour them, so it'll be a bit before I get to those, like the N.K. Jemisin book or the Empire of Silence book. It's gonna be a bit. We'll get there. Anyways, I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay out of the heat if you are in an area where it's hot like I am. Happy reading, and I shall see you next time. Bye.